pooja.com. Today we are going to prepare one of the requested recipes. It's blueberry muffins. So let's get started. We need 75 grams of butter, that is unsalted butter, 2 eggs, 100 grams of granulated sugar, 200 grams of plain flour, that is maida or self-raising flour. I'm using self-raising flour. Some white chocolate chopped into small pieces, little bit of cherries pitted, and the main ingredient, the blueberries, and 2 tablespoons of yogurt. That's it with the ingredients. Blueberry muffins are my favorite because they have the moist texture to it, because we're gonna add some yogurt to them, and of course I like the tanginess of the blueberries when I take a bite of the blueberry muffins. So I'm gonna teach you how to prepare it. It's very simple. You need not need any external devices like a beater or something. You just need a mixing bowl and a simple manual whisk. That's it. So take a mixing bowl. Firstly, we are going to cream butter and sugar together. So add in the butter, add in the sugar, and cream the butter sugar together. That means nicely mix them together. After mixing nicely, now take hold of a whisk and whisk them nicely together. We have to do this until the point we get the pale color of the butter. After whisking for 2 minutes, you can see I have achieved the pale yellow color and the butter has been nicely creamed with the sugar. At this point, I'm going to add the eggs. Before I add the egg to the mix, I want to tell you one thing which is very important when you're baking. All your ingredients should be at room temperatures, whether they are blueberries, eggs, butter. Everything has to be on room temperature once you begin starting with the baking process. Secondly, you need to preheat your oven at 180 degrees Celsius at the time you start mixing everything together. So my oven is getting preheated at 180 degrees Celsius, and now I'm going to add eggs. The second egg, and now we are going to whisk them nicely with the mix of butter and sugar. After nicely whisking the eggs with the mix, I'm going to add vanilla extract. I forgot to tell you, a teaspoon of vanilla extract is necessary to remove the smell of the eggs from your muffins. Now I'm going to add yogurt, about 2 tablespoons of yogurt. This is going to make your muffins very moist when you eat them. So just whisk it once. Next, we are going to add the dry ingredients. Right now what I'm using is self-raising flour. If you're using plain flour, you need to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder to that and sift it nicely so that the baking powder is distributed all through your flour. And the self-raising flour already has a baking powder, so we're not going to use any additional baking powder. But what I'm going to add is, I've added 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. That gives nice fragrances. If you don't have it or you don't like it, you can skip it. So now we are going to add the self-raising flour to the mix and fold in nicely. Nicely fold your flour so that there are no lumps. After folding in the flour nicely, next I'm going to add all the goodies to the muffin, basic muffin mix. That's my blueberries, some cherries, and white chocolate. Now before you actually add your blueberries directly to the muffin mix, you need to put them with about 2 tablespoons of self-raising flour or your plain flour and mix them nicely. Why we are doing this? Because otherwise your blueberries are going to sink to the bottom, and what you're going to, while eating your muffin, you'll only find the blueberries at the bottom and not at the top. But if you mix nicely with the flour, they are going to be distributed all over. After doing that, I'm going to add the blueberries to the mix. Coat your blueberries nicely with the flour and then add the coated ones to the mix. Next is the turn for some cherries. Again, mix the cherries with the flour, add it to the flour, and some chocolate pieces. Doing this will always help you that you'll find all your goodies all through your muffin and not just in the bottom. Now after that we are going to give it a nice mix. Don't use a heavy hand, just with the light hand you have to fold it. Cut and fold, cut and fold. Our muffin mix is completely ready. Now we are going to put them in the muffin liners. Take the muffin tray, grease it with some oil and take these muffin liners. You easily get them in your market, confectionery shops, anywhere, and put them on the muffin tray. And always it's good to use an ice cream scoop to fill in your muffin liners, because that way you'll get all muffins of equal size. And it's easy that way to put it also. Our 8 muffins are ready. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap this nicely onto the table so that they get planed out at the top. As you can see, we are ready to go inside the oven to bake our muffins. But before that, I'm going to decorate them a little bit with chocolate shavings, white chocolate shavings. Lovely. Not much, very little, because they are not the cupcakes, they are the muffins. But a little bit of chocolate doesn't harm. Next, cherry on the top. Wow, they're looking so pretty, aren't they? That's it. Add very little oil spray on the top so that they don't stick. That's it. Now our muffins are ready to go inside the oven. Our oven is set at 180 degrees Celsius. We are going to bake them for 20 to 25 minutes. Till the time our muffins are getting baked, let's make the chocolate ganache icing for them. To make white chocolate ganache, it's an icing. You can use it as a white sauce, chocolate sauce to pour on your cakes, muffins, anything for that sort. What we are going to do is we need 75 grams of white chocolate melts and 50 ml of fresh cream, and that has to go inside the microwave for 30 to 40 seconds. And once it's melted, we are going to incorporate everything nicely together. That's it. Just for 30 seconds for the first time. After 30 seconds, my cream looks little boiled, but the chocolate is still very hard. So I have to put this again for 30 more seconds in microwave. The best way to make any ganache icing is to use a double boiler, but just to save some time, we are going to use microwave. Only trick is that do it in intervals. Don't put it together for 1 minute. That might burn your white chocolate. So again for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, the cream looks completely done, but the chocolate is still in lumps. So we need to whisk like this using a fork only, and see if the chocolate gets completely melted. If not, then again maybe we can put it for 10 more seconds in microwave. As you can see, the color is completely changed and it has taken the white chocolate color. Also, to give it a little shine, just add half a teaspoon or few drops of oil to it and mix it nicely. This gives just shine to the ganache icing. So your white chocolate ganache icing is ready. You can use it to pour it over your cakes, your muffins, your brownies, anything, and they taste delicious. It's been 25 minutes and this is the right time to bring your muffins out from the oven. But before that, let me share a small trick with you how to check your muffins are completely done. Just insert a toothpick or a bamboo skewer at the center of your muffin, and if that comes out clear or with very little scums, that means your muffins are completely cooked. My muffins are absolutely ready. Bamboo skewer inserted at the center comes out absolutely clean. Now what we are going to do is I'm going to bring out my muffins and make them rest on the cooling rack. And after that we are going to serve them. What fragrances, my god. And look at the muffins. Lovely looking muffins. They're so soft. If you remove the skin, they're very hot right now, but still I'm just showing it to you. You can see blueberries distributed all over the muffin and not just sinking at the bottom. That's the beauty of soft and spongy, delicious muffins. My blueberry muffins are completely ready to be served. I'm going to drizzle in a little bit of white chocolate ganache on the top because I like it this way. Wow. That's it. Let's just serve it. Serve it the way they are, or drizzle some white chocolate ganache if you like it. Otherwise, plain and simple blueberry muffins are also very yum with your tea or coffee. I'm going to have my blueberry muffins. Till then, you try this and let me know how they turned out for you. Till then, this is Pooja signing off. You don't forget to subscribe us at Cook with Pooja YouTube channel and like us on facebook.com. Bye-bye.